What's up, beautiful besties? Welcome back to Turning Tides Tarot. My name is Alicia. Thank you all so very much for being here with me. We are going to go ahead and get a reading. We're going to find out what's going on with the person who's most on your mind. And just quickly, I do want to let y'all know that I do have personal readings open for this month, as well as a pretty affordable, quick turnaround email reading as well, if you are interested in that. I'm going to go ahead and bring the sound bowl, call in spirit, and just ask that you don't mind all these little tiny scratches on my hand. I just adopted a little black cat and we named him Beans, and I will show him soon in a reading. He's just new, so we're letting him kind of chill out in the house first. But yeah, soon to come, I'll show you guys our little black bean burrito. I hope you all are having an excellent day. Let's get the party started. Okay, I'm calling on spirit with so much love and so much gratitude. I ask for divine guidance as I interpret these messages. May they help us all on our journey towards our highest and greatest good. I'm asking for love, joy, peace, abundance, and protection for myself, for you, and for all beings on the planet at this time. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right, so I want to know what's going on with the person who is most on your mind. What is going on with them right now? Just like a general overview to see what energies around them, what could they be experiencing right now. Yeah, what's going on with them? We have the Lovers. Okay, well, we definitely have them thinking about you, thinking about their relationships, thinking about their decisions. Also, this is a feeling of being in love. Okay, with the Lovers and the Ace of Cups, your person is absolutely in love right now, experiencing love, connecting to their deepest emotions. Okay, they are about to make some kind of decision here with the Two of Wands, or thinking about choices they've made in the past as well. We will clarify and get down to the bottom of this. Just overall, the Knight of Wands, and we have the Sun. Right now, your person, what's going on with them? They are very much locked in their head at the moment. Okay, this is what they're thinking about. They're thinking about you. They're thinking about the decisions that they've made. They're thinking about this relationship. Not only are they thinking, but they are definitely in their feelings with the Ace of Cups. Now, they are currently they're thinking about you and connecting to their feelings for you right now, and they are looking out to the future. They are very motivated right now to pursue their path towards happiness and joy with the Sun. Now, the Knight of Wands is, it's a feeling of being very motivated, very inspired, very driven, okay, towards what? Towards their joy, towards their happiness, towards light, towards growth, towards a feeling of overall joy and optimism, right? So right now, as we check in right now in this moment, this is what's going on with the person who's most on your mind. They're thinking about you as well. Okay. Now, how is it that they're feeling towards you? And, maybe I want to dial back a little bit because I need to know a little bit more context. Why are the two of you perhaps in some sort of separation, or even no contact? Or why are you guys just thinking about each other and not with each other? You know what I mean? So I want to get a little bit of context in that area. What has gone on in the past? Why are they just locked in their head thinking about this? Well, there has been silence with the Four of Swords. This is a situation where there's been zero communication as of late. Okay, the person who's on your mind, they haven't spoken out. You haven't spoken out to them. They are definitely thinking about you and very much inspired to go towards you and experience love, joy, light, and happiness. But there has been this period of silence. Now, the Four of Swords will sometimes crop up when there has been some type of heartbreak. Okay, and then this is usually a resting period of silence and non-communication, so that we can heal, we can lick our wounds, that kind of a thing with the Four of Swords. So what happened here? Why is there silence? Why is there silence, please? Page of Cups. Five of Wands. Two of Swords. Oh, geez, this is explaining it. One more, please. Why is there silence? And the Six of Swords. We also have the Nine of Swords. This person that you are dealing with or who is on your mind, they don't have to be an air sign, but there is a lot of swords here. There is a lot of indicators that this person spends a lot of time in their head, analyzing, thinking, overthinking, maybe even a little bit of anxiety going on with this person. I do feel like there was a lot of when the two of you first connected, there was a lot of joy, a lot of fun, a lot of flirty energy here, and it was very lighthearted. Okay, lighthearted. I feel like it came to a point where a decision had to be made whether or not you two were going to take this up to the next level or develop some really deep roots to this connection and really solidify a commitment here is what I'm getting, because I have this person who is very at odds within themselves. Did they enjoy your company? Did they love being around you? Did you make them smile? Did you guys have fun together? Check, check, check. All of the above. Yes. But when it came to making some kind of decision, they were struggling with this internal conflict, right? They were frozen. They were not making a decision. They were starting to panic, right? Overthink, taking too much time. And I feel like one of our recent readings here on the channel was very much the same kind of energy of somebody who really just overthought this situation to the point where it frustrated the whole connection, and it ended in nothing happening. Like, you know what I mean? What was it called? It was like overthinking this to death. Now, this is the same person for many of you. We're still checking in. Maybe there has been no action from them yet, but we still have them very much focused on you, your energy, what life would be like, fantasizing, wanting and feeling very motivated to go ahead and take some kind of action towards you. In the past, they froze. They knew a choice had to be made. Their silence was basically the answer. Do you know what I mean? Like, as far as you were concerned, because I have the Six of Swords, meaning that you would have moved on. As painful as this was, you would have, chalked it up as, okay, your silence, you're not answering the question, not giving me a definitive answer, not, you may have obviously taken that to heart and been like, okay, well, if you're not choosing me, then, I'm just going to keep it pushing, keep it moving, like, you should know this shouldn't be such a difficult decision. Like, if you want to be with me, then you want to be with me. And if you don't, you don't. Like, but I feel like all you got from this person was silence, unfortunately, because of how they froze and panicked, right? And so that's on them. Okay, that's on them. But I do feel like you would have started to move on from this person, this situation. Okay, so I needed a little bit of that context, because I'm thinking to myself, if they're in their feelings of love and considering decisions that they made or should have made, could have made, wish they would have, they're very much inspired to head towards you now, but there is this feeling of fear, anxiety, kind of sitting here, being trapped in their own mind. We saw the Eight of Swords there too, right? So I know that this is something they were just thinking about, right? They were just thinking about it. Why are they thinking instead of taking action? Well, we have our answer now, because they stalled, or they took too much time, or, you took their silence as a decision, right? You took it as a decision. Well, obviously you would have thought to yourself, well, they can't like me that much. Like, what the heck is going on? All right. So maybe they just ghosted, or, whatever the case. I want to know how they're feeling towards you right now. I do have an indicator though, with this Ace of Cups. That's the feeling of being in love. They do see you as being somebody that they want to be with, because of the Ace of Cups, the Lovers, the Sun. All of that tells me that they feel a very deep connection towards you, and when they think about you, you really light up their life. Okay. So let's see what's going on. How are they feeling now? How are they feeling now? Yep, there's that Eight of Swords popping up again. I put it back in the deck, continue to shuffle, and it's coming out. They're very much feeling trapped in their head. They're feeling trapped by their circumstance as well. The fact that they shot themselves in the foot here, to be honest with you, they took a really long time, and I feel like that's weighing very heavily on them now. You could be in an energy of the glow up here with the sun. Things are going well for you. You're feeling happy. You're feeling, like you're finally perhaps over the situation when it's paired over here with the Six of Swords, that you've moved on from this, right? You've moved on from this. But here, we're here. You may still be a little bit curious as, hey, I mean, do they ever think about me? Do they regret it? I would say, yeah, for sure. They think about you. Yes, they regret the time that it took them to even talk or make a decision. Okay. So, let's talk about their feelings right now. Let's talk about how they're feeling. Heartbroken. Oh my gosh, look at this. Heartbroken, Three of Swords, Five of Cups. That's 100% heartbroken. And I just saw 1111 on the reading on the timer as I said that. So this person is very much in their feelings right now, feeling very down, very low, very depressed, going over, ruminating the past, and again, wishing they could do things differently this time, or just wishing they had done things differently, wishing they didn't panic, wishing they didn't essentially let you go, because that's what they did here. So they're very upset about it. I feel like somebody who's really, I say, okay, yeah, they shot themselves in the foot, but I feel like this is somebody who's getting really down on themselves. Like this is giving pretty deep depression energy, to be honest with you. So I want to know, like, how are these feelings influencing their behavior? Like, are they going to, like, what's going to happen from this? Like, it's all well and good that they're sitting here thinking about you and everything, but how are these feelings influencing their behavior? We have strength. That's actually a really good thing to see. It's actually a really good thing to see. And at the bottom of the deck is the Empress. Wow. So the fact that they are so torn up, so sad about having basically lost their opportunity to connect with you, as far as they're concerned, and really allowing themselves to, like I said, overanalyze, get in their head about it, not make any decisions. This has been a pattern for them. And I'll tell you, because we see the strength here, the strength. I say it every time. So if you're new here, if you're not new, then please have patience with your girl. It takes strength to overcome what? The devil. Let's say it loud for everyone in the back, okay? And the devil represents the patterns that we know aren't good for us. So that could be a way of thinking, way of behaving. Like every time that they feel this joy and happiness is this self-sabotaging, right? Where they overanalyze it to death and think about it for too long and don't say anything and don't do anything about it, right? They just think of all the ways in which things can go wrong. That certainly does represent the energy of the devil, right? They get locked in their head. They obsess over details. They panic, they freeze, they tell themselves, why would you love someone like me? Or it's never going to work, or I'm only going to screw it up anyway. It's really the self-deprecating thoughts that really take over this individual. So, and it has launched them into this like deep depression over the fact that they have squandered their opportunity to be with you. Okay. By their inaction and their silence and everything I've already mentioned. So with strength here, and the Empress, we wanted to know how their feelings are influencing their behaviors. Well, this is a good thing that we have these two energies here, because with strength, they are becoming stronger. They're looking at the patterns. They're trying to overcome that, I guess, a pattern behavior, negative thinking, self-saboteur within themselves. Okay, and so that's a good thing. So this is influencing. They're trying to do better, be better, overcome some of the negative thought processes that take place within them, and really, what really stalled out the progression of this relationship. And with the Empress, it's like you are the one here, because we always read for our tribe as being the Empress, the divine feminine energy, even though this isn't the divine feminist channel, we still have a core tribe of divine feminines here. And so with the Empress, it's like you are the complete package, right? You're the one that inspires them. You're the one that's bringing light into their life, and you're also the one that's continued to move forward, move on. You bring joy, you bring creation, it's like, I just heard like, you give me life, you give me life. And without you in their life, they are kind of plummeting in the depths of this like depressive pit of despair. I know it sounds very emo, okay, but that's what I'm picking up on. So you really do pull them out of this funk. But the thing is they need to learn to pull themselves out. You can't be that for someone, because then their happiness rests upon you and whether or not you're present. So they need to find that spark within themselves, obviously, right? That's a healthy thing. And that's why I like to see strength here, is because that tells me that they are overcoming those tendencies to self-sabotage, okay? And they're really looking at it. I do feel like you are currently a massive inspiration for this person, because they see you as being the person, first of all, the person that they want to be with, but they also aspire to be like you, okay? So whether you know that or not, I feel like this person really looks at you in very high regard, okay? Again, whether you know it or not, whether they've showed it to you or not, they really do see you as somebody who is wonderful, beautiful, creative, again, the complete package, has their life together, shines light, has hope, has optimism, like just overall a light in their life, okay? They feel that you are a light in their life. And when you aren't there, it is a lot of darkness, as we can see. Okay, so I want to know, what are the blocks or challenges right now that are preventing them from communicating, because I don't see communication here just yet. Not at the moment. Okay, but stick with me. We might see some, or we'll at least dive into what they would want you to know right now as they navigate some of this darkness and do some healing that is much needed, okay, for them. All right, so what is preventing communication right now at this moment? Well, there isn't actually. That's not a prevention. My question is, what is preventing them? And when they think about speaking to you, they feel very happy. I don't feel like this is preventing. I feel like this is, you may be hearing from this person very soon, to be honest with you. I said, I don't see it yet, but here it is, because we have the Page of Wands, which is a very excited, good news, happy communication about how they feel with the Six of Cups, the depth of the connection. This is soulmate energy. And then the Knight of Cups, sometimes here, it's a romantic communication. It's a communication about their feelings. And usually, a lot of the times in a reading, we will see this as an apology as well. Showing up to apologize and expressing their emotions, okay, how it is that they feel. So you actually might receive here in the very near future, I would say the very near future, the fact that we're pulling on this energy right now for our collective, I wouldn't be surprised if you hear from them and you receive some kind of emotional expression or some kind of apology or an invitation to go out. You know what I mean? It can be like a date. Would you consider going out with me? Can we go out for dinner? Can we go out for a walk, or whatever it is the two of you like to do? It will be something where I don't want to say like recreating something of the past, but kind of, because the Six of Cups, it's a happy memory. So it might take place somewhere that you already have established some kind of happy memory around, like maybe, we hiked up to the top of the mountain and, had a little I don't know, wine and cheese or something like that. Like, I don't know, like whatever you do. Again, so that detail is going to be personal to you, but that's the kind of vibe that I'm picking up. It's going to be like a little nostalgic for you, going to a place that you've already been and already shared a very happy memory. So that invitation is actually coming in quicker than we may realize. Um, okay. That's that. But we do have this here, and I feel like that this is sitting at the bottom of the deck underneath the Knight of Cups. Now, this is the Eight of Cups, and this does talk about turning your back from an emotional situation and walking away because it just isn't doing it for you anymore, or it isn't, you're just no longer invested in this situation because it wasn't satisfying. It wasn't, and especially if you were dealing with somebody who kind of went silent out of nowhere, and overanalyzed everything to death. I mean, obviously, you would have pulled away emotionally from this person. So they are keenly aware as to where you are, that there might be a chance that you would say no, right? Or you would say, okay, well, I'm already too far. I'm already over this or whatever. They know that there's a possibility of that. But I do feel like they're going to go ahead and communicate regardless because of how they feel and the fact that we have strength here. Again, they have been really working on that self-saboteur and trying to overcome, again, some of those negative patterns that they have here. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that for a moment because I want to see what they will have to say because I'm nosy like that. So let's take a look. Okay, what is this? Oops, I keep hitting the camera. I feel your energy all the time. Yeah, you really inspire this person. Here we go. Fake. Everyone around me is fake. So again, I see you as being some kind of like, remember, like inspiration, or, your light shines so bright, and I feel like they don't, the fact that they feel your energy all the time, I feel like you're really unlike anyone that they obviously spend any time around. Yeah, you're just different. Your energy hits different. I didn't feel safe. I didn't feel safe. Now that's going back to some of the reasons why they kind of get into their head or they overanalyze the heck out of the situation. They didn't feel safe for whatever reason. I mean, they likely, I would like them to explain that why they didn't. Okay. Oh, I'm healing from a broken heart. Okay, so that gives me a little bit of context here. We have I miss you more than you know, and it was always you. Okay, it was always you. So I feel like with the I didn't feel safe, and fake, everyone around me is fakely, obviously, look, everybody has negative experiences or baggage, that they've gone through, heartache, heartbreak. This is life. Everyone's going to deal with it. So I feel like they were obviously here trying to prevent themselves from feeling any more pain or hurt. They didn't feel safe in a solid connection. I get, because again, everything was fine up until it was like the moment of, are we doing this or not? Are we taking this to the next level? Like once it became serious is when they really started to panic. And then went into like self-preservation mode and kind of went silent and really shot themselves in the foot. They've already been in that over analyzing, like they've already thought about it 7 ways from friggin' Sunday. Like, you know what I mean? So when they came to the conclusion, when they finally went through their whole process, right? It had taken them so damn long to navigate that you were already like moved on, right? Because you took their silence as, oh my gosh, this person's not talking to me. Like, what happened? Like, I don't understand. They did not communicate, which is not a great thing. But you obviously kept it pushing, and they finally came around to, holy crap, I would actually love to be in a relationship with you. All right. So it just took them way too long to figure it out for themselves, right? It took them way too long, and you were already out the door. All right. So, we know that they're going to communicate. We know that they're going to, I feel like they're not going to act like nothing happened, but they are going to come back in a very like lighthearted way, very positive. Um, are they going to pretend like nothing ever happened? Like, I don't understand. No, no. that popped out again. Okay, let me see. No, they know. No, they know. Queen of Swords energy here because that's you with your boundaries up. And there's the King of Cups and the Ten of Cups. No, okay. So like, they are gonna, when they communicate with you, they are not gonna just, they might be a little bit like lighthearted, trying to bring in some, maybe a little bit of humor, even if it's misplaced. They might try to spark an emotional reaction from you. It's very emotional, right? We have the Eight of Cups, King of Cups, Ten of Cups. They're going to express their emotions to you. Okay, they're going to, again, it's going to be some kind of apology, a romantic invitation, like come out on a date. I need to talk to you. They're gonna speak from the heart. Okay, they know that's the only way through, perhaps because we have the Queen of Swords here telling me that you have your boundaries up with this person. You may have been very open, warm, loving, but because this situation, it rubbed you the wrong way, it hurt you. You are now in your self-preservation mode. You're now in your protection mode when it comes to them. So they know that the only way to, like, it's different because now you're not so open, warm, loving, available, that kind of thing. You're kind of shut down. Not that they see you as being somebody who's cold-hearted. It's just that they're going to really have to warm you up again. And they know that. And so they know the only way is going to be through open, honest, clear, emotional type of communication. Okay, so expect that kind of communication to be coming through very shortly from this individual. Okay, I'm going to get you a love oracle. And for those of you who are interested in offering energy exchange, I will take this into an extended and we will just kind of dive deep and see what the potential is. If you are to let this person back in, would they have changed? Can they be trusted? More of what they'll want to say in this emotional communication, a lot more. We'll dive a lot deeper into that, what energy they're going to be in, and just really dive in and see what would happen if you were to allow this person to return into your life if you're interested. Okay, I really appreciate all of your energy exchange. For those of you who feel called to join me there, it really does help support the work that I do. Here we have it very clear, a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Look at that. Okay, so it's very clear. The energy is very, very clear. Very, very clear to me that this is, watch, it's coming in. Okay, this communication is here. All right, for those of you who resonate with this reading, I'm sending you lots of love. If you want to follow through with the extended, the link is posted to the top of the comments. I'll also post a link where you can see my commissions through the Buy Me a Coffee site if you are interested in getting a personal reading that is directed towards you and your situation. Specifically, I would love to work with all of you. And for everyone else, thank you for being here. Thank you for your likes and your shares and your comments and just showing that support and energy exchange in all sorts of different ways. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for everyone who's been joining the Divine Feminist, where we center the feminine in all of the readings with empowering messages. It's really fun over there. I'm really liking that space. And so if you want some more of those types of messages, feel free to join me over there. But yeah, other than that, I hope you all have a really blessed day and I'll see you in the next reading. Take care.